What is up, guys? My name is Brandon and this is DIY Vlogger. In this video I'm going to be reviewing the Rocketbook Everlast completely reusable intelligent notebook. So as you can see, this is the package that the notebook comes in. It is a very bold claim that they are making, and we are going to put that to the test today to see if it really is the endlessly reusable intelligent notebook. So again, on the bag you can also see it says, send handwritten notes to your favorite cloud services, wipe pages with water and erase to erase and reuse. And on the back it says, Rocketbook Everlast, download the app and start your journey. So it does come with an app, very interesting. It says, erase with moisture. The Everlast is an endlessly reusable notebook that you can use with any pen in the Pilot Friction line, which does come included. Comes with a Pilot Friction black ink pen, cloud connected, interesting, probably something with the scanning app, instantly organized, and it has 7 symbols, so I'm going to get into those symbols and the cloud connected parts in just a minute. And I have already opened it and tested it out just to make sure I knew what I was talking about before I made this video. So I just want to tell you guys that first. One thing I will say is the notebook is pretty easy to scratch, like the cover. Seems like it's pretty easy to wipe those off, but it does get kind of dirty pretty easily. So these are the items that it comes with. It comes with a microfiber cloth so you can erase the pages. As I said before, it comes with a Pilot Friction pen as well as the notebook. The notebook does come in 2 sizes, a 6 inch by 8.8 inch, which is the one I have here. It also comes in a letter size, which is 8.5 inches by 11 inches. I prefer the smaller one since it's easier to take around and write in. You can also use the bigger one, of course, if you want to have bigger pages. I just prefer the smaller one. So opening up the notebook, I'm just going to move this stuff aside. Opening up the notebook, you'll notice a few things. This notebook does have black borders, and these just help with the scanning process with the app. It also does not have lines, instead it has dots. These are also to help when scanning the page. It also has a QR code to help also with scanning, and the icons at the bottom. And these icons are very special. So first I'm going to talk about the app and the scanning feature, and then I'll get into the actual erasable notebook and how to use that. So it has 7 icons, and you can also see them on the cover here, and each of the icons represent a folder in a cloud storage service of your choice. The Rocketbook app does support multiple cloud storage services, including Dropbox, Google Drive, OneDrive, stuff like that. It can also send you an email of the document, and it does send it in PDF or JPG form. So in the app, each of these icons are assigned to a different cloud service and folder, or you can assign them to the same ones. It doesn't really matter. And then when you're writing, say you've written a note, I'm just going to quickly write a note. Hello world. So say you write a note, and you have assigned each of these icons to a specific folder. I have the star icon, I believe, set to my email. So I'm going to cross that one out, and once you do that, you can then use the app to scan the page, and it will instantly send you an email of the document. So I'm going to, of course, insert some footage of that in the video so you guys can see the process. And also on the side of the page, this is where you write where each of your the assignment of each of your icons. So if this one is my email, I'm going to want to write email right here. There are, I believe, 36 pages in the notebook, so it's not that big, but I mean, it's a reusable notebook. You don't need a big notebook to be able to use it. And here is one other problem you can see happened here. The email actually came off from the cover and onto this page here. It does take about 15 seconds for the ink to dry, so you're going to want to be careful when closing your notebook after you've just written something down. Also, it is kind of annoying when you're writing. It's easy to smudge the words when you're writing, especially if you're left-handed, because then your hand is going to be going over the words all the time. So I don't know if I could recommend this to lefties. Righties, it's pretty easy to not smudge the words, but you do have to be careful. The pen does have an eraser on it, so that's definitely an added bonus. You can see here it easily erases the smudge here. You can also do it over here. And it does only work with Pilot friction pens, which is kind of a bummer, but I mean, you have to do what you have to do to get a reusable notebook. So that is the app. I'm not going to go over the actual ins and outs of the app. It's really simple. There's 3 sections in the app. There's your previous scans. You can add a scan, and you can also go to the assign new icons section. I forget what that's called, but it's super simple to use. It sets you up with a step-by-step process on how to do it. So you'll learn how to do it pretty quickly with the app. Basically, it just scans it and sends it to your folder. So now I'm going to get into the actual erasing process. Of course, you can erase with your eraser on your pen, but if you have lots of notes, and like let's say you filled up your whole notebook with notes, you're not going to want to spend 4 hours erasing everything with the pen. So that's why they include this special paper in the notebook, as well as this microfiber cloth. So this is not your everyday paper. It's actually a special material. It feels kind of like paper. It's like a little glossy feeling, but that makes it so when you wet this rag or microfiber cloth, you can easily wipe away your words. So it does have to be wet. So I'm going to quickly go get this wet, and I will be right back. Alright, so I wet the rag and it is ready to erase the page, but I just want to make sure you don't get the entire rag wet, because you do need the dry side to dry off the paper when you're finished. So just get a little bit of the rag wet. It doesn't take a whole lot of water to do it, so just be mindful of that. Alright, so here goes. I'm going to give you guys a better look, and now you see it, now you don't. So this is the claim to fame that this notebook has, guys. Completely gone. There are no traces, and if there are, I can see some of my past writings here. Some of them are kind of hard to get off, but with a little bit of work, you can easily erase it. Alright, so that is how the notebook works and what it does. Now I'm going to just talk a little bit about what I think of it. The one annoying thing I will say is sometimes if you look carefully, you can see your past writings on the notebook, but I feel like after a while it kind of goes away, because if you leave it for a few days, I feel like it just disappears. Because I have had this notebook for a few days now, actually about a week, and I've noticed that after a few days it just kind of goes away. It's very easy to erase a notebook, which is always a plus. The app is super intuitive, very easy to use, and yeah, overall this notebook is great. I've been using it for sermon notes, youth group, school notes, lots of stuff like that. I haven't talked about the price yet. This notebook is about $35 for the letter size, and about $32 for the executive size, which is the one I have here. It does come with the pen and the cloth. You can also buy an accessory for it that is like a pen holder that goes on the side, so you never lose your pen, because if you have this notebook, you don't want to lose your pen, because if you lose your pen, you'll have to buy a new one or find somebody that has one. So definitely don't lose this pen. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I do really enjoy this notebook. It's really nice. Love it. I would definitely recommend you get this notebook because this is probably going to be the last notebook you're ever going to need. The only reason you would get another notebook after this one is if you like rip it up or it gets just overused and stuff like that, which is definitely very possible, but other than that, this notebook will last basically forever. If you did enjoy this video, hit that like button for me to show some support. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button because I try to post videos once a week, which I don't get done very often, but this summer I'm going to be trying to get a bunch of videos done, so hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Also, if you have any ideas on future episodes that I could do, things to make, reviews to do, hit me up in the comments section down below. Also, if you have feedback, do that as well. But anyways, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.